Ripple Labs has been presented with a settlement offer by the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC. During the time that they are waiting for Ripple to agree to the settlement, they have reduced their initial offer from $10 billion to just $103 million. This occurs at a time when the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC is beginning to disintegrate within itself. This is due to the fact that individuals are concerned that Ripple might not consent to the case, which would require the SEC to initiate an internal investigation. Only in the most recent few hours, in point of fact, it was pointed out that the Ripple XRP SEC litigation may have been the primary reason for the resignation of the chief of the CryptoSit Enforcement Division of the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC. Aside from that, this is only the beginning, mainly due to the fact that Germany is aiming to establish the price of XRP at $10 within the next several weeks for some inexplicable reason, in front of the public on television. Yes, the chief executive officer of the German stock exchange stated on live television that he could acquire $10 worth of XRP in a matter of weeks. Because of this, the price of XRP skyrocketed to an all-time high. Not only has XRP been receiving some attention for the third time in a row, but the Securities and Exchange Commission say he's also been suffering a significant loss with this development. It is nearing the point where payment is not only feasible, but also essential for the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC, which is more important than it is for Ripple Labs. In a moment, we are going to delve into all of this in greater depth, but before we do that, we are obligated to inform you about a significant offer for XRP. Naturally, we will provide free XRP to anybody who watches this video with a maximum value of $100 so that you can get further cryptocurrency. Simply clicking the like button, subscribing to the channel in order to receive notifications about new posts, sharing this video, and most importantly, signing up are all that are required of you. After that, I will conduct a transaction which might be of any size by using the URL that is provided in the description to attract your attention. When you make a trade, you will receive one cryptocurrency, regardless of whether you pay $10 or $100. If you do not make a trade, you will continue to receive cryptocurrency until you reach 100. Now, let's get the video started as soon as possible. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every one of you for staying to the very end of today's video, which is packed with a lot of information. The fact that we now have 100 followers on Instagram that are intimately tied to 150,000 followers is incredible. Additionally, we have just returned from a trip, which means that Aiden has probably been posting quite a bit. It is imperative that you click the like button and subscribe to our channel, as we are going to resume updating everything on a daily basis. By means of the SEC, Ripple is without a doubt causing the Securities and Exchange Commission a great deal of difficulties. Since the end of the year 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a lawsuit against Ripple and other companies for selling XRP as an unregistered asset. The first conclusion that the court made was that XRP was not a security. However, it did rule that selling it to institutional customers was against the law at the federal level. Therefore, the Securities and Exchange Commission has decided that from this point forward, they would prefer to reach a settlement rather than go to court. The primary reason for their distress was that they were aware that they would also lose that final component. When it comes to the first aspect, which was that expensive is not a security in and of itself, they have already lost. At this point, they are on the verge of losing the knowledge that the sales of extravagant commodities by institutions were also securities. In light of this, they made the decision to reach a compromise rather than following through with their objectives. And what exactly did they do? Ripple Labs was presented with an offer by them. They might reach an agreement to drop the case by paying $2 billion. Naturally, Ripple's response was negative, which meant that they were back where they had begun. This leads us to the present day, when Ripple has not only stated that the most amount they are willing to pay is $10 million, but they have also declined a second offer from the SEC to settle for $103 million. This is the position that we are considering applying for. The reason that Ripple is in a better position in the market is the reason that the value of XRP continues to increase. This is not the end of the story. Let's have a look at what else is available. There has been no instance of Ripple purchasing and selling XRP to banks at a discount, as they have done in the past. Here is the tweet, which I consider to be of great significance due to the fact that it was sent by Jeremy Hogan, a well-known attorney who is representing Ripple in the SEC lawsuit. What it says is exactly this. The ability of Ripple to provide institutions with a discounted price on XRP would be rendered impossible in the event that a court ruling prohibits the sale of XRP to institutions. Due to the fact that they are unable to release their stockpile onto the market, the supply is reduced, increasing the likelihood that the price of XRP will go up. Absolutely, that is what we require. It is imperative that Ripple should refrain from selling and that institutions be compelled to purchase from exchanges. The value of XRP will significantly increase as a result of this. This video is also available to Jeremy Hogan, and I might be able to vote for you both. In essence, it demonstrates just what we have just discussed, as well as how the price of XRP would have to skyrocket as a direct result of this. This kind of thought came to mind as well. Incorrectness in the pricing of XRP was discovered by miners. In Swiss francs, 1 XRP is equivalent to approximately $4.394901 million. Following that, if you convert that cash into US dollars, you will receive around 1 XRP, which is equivalent to $4,800. A glitch occurred, but can we honestly say that it was a glitch? That is the question that needs to be answered. Instead, is it more of a test phase, given that we are currently witnessing the establishment of government institutions? In order to demonstrate that you are serious about utilizing this piece of technology, you should join the Rebel network and agree to the record. In addition, facts that were supposed to be kept secret have, by accident, become public knowledge. During the test phase of XRP, the price skyrocketed on the private record and hit $300,000. This was one of the instances that occurred. Another bug was present here. In spite of this, the concept is that they do take place. Not only that, but they do it in public for a little moment every so often. In the event that you are fortunate enough to discover flaws in pricing, you could even be able to detect some of those mistakes. More than only the XRP coin will experience a meteoric rise in value during this interim period. In this particular instance, we are referring to the XRP ledger and the manner in which the tens of trillions of dollars that are stored in that ledger will be of assistance. When we take everything into consideration, the only way for it to take place is for the $22050 trillion that is going to be invested right now. The CryptoTrain Fund token, also known as the CTF token, is the only token on the XRP system that is capable of going via DeFi. This needs to be done in order for it to be processed. The CTF token is the only and best DeFi token that is accepted on the pre-ledger. Only roughly 100 million of it are now in circulation, making it the token with the lowest total supply of all of the top 10 tokens. Now, CTF is trading at 0.75, which may sound like a decline of 20%, but if you look at the charts, you will find that this token has increased by more than 500,000% since it was originally released, which is absolutely insane. All indications point to the fact that it will continue to climb. After reaching a market worth of $40 billion, a number of cryptocurrency experts and researchers believe that CTIF will achieve a new all-time high of $1,479, setting a new record. Taking into account the fact that it will make it feasible for a total of $30 to $50 trillion to be transferred on the XRP ledger alone is not even taken into consideration here. Just to make matters even more favorable, the previous time it saw a retreat similar to this one, it broke much higher. In order to make the charts more easily readable, looking at them now, it appears that they are performing yet another enormous pump, and once more have a look at that. It is probable that we are about to confirm another mass one of those, and as a result, I am of course going to purchase the dip and try to keep building up. I am not a financial advisor, and you should always conduct your own research. I cannot guarantee anything. Despite the fact that I am not a financial advisor, I am only sharing with you what I am observing and what I believe will occur in the future. Considering that there is a very, very limited supply, it is actually quite simple for CTF to make those enormous leaps. If you